Good evening and welcome to the Finance and Economic Development Committee meeting. Today is Monday, January the 5th. This meeting is now called to order. I am the Finance Chair, Councilmember Michelle Harley, representing the 4th District. And at this time, I'm going to call the roll for the members of the committee first. Vice Chair Bracy, Letitia Bracy.
Present.
Councilmember Darby is excused. Councilmember Hackett. Councilmember Oliver.
Present.
Councilmember Spadola. President Drippy Congo.
Here.
Councilmember Owens, I am calling the other council members outside of the Finance Committee at this time. Councilmember Owens, Councilmember Willire, Councilmember McCoy, Councilmember Johnson, and Councilmember Fields. Johnson? Councilmember Field? Okay. All right. Thank you to the council members that are present. So as a friendly,
I just wanted to say, Councilman Spadola, hand us up.
Councilmember Spadola, you on the line?
Good evening. I'm here.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. So again, thank you, council members, for joining on tonight. As a friendly reminder, only members of the committee should be making motions as we proceed. So tonight we have a very short agenda, and we are going to get started. Our first item is ordinance number 25-074, which is an ordinance to amend Chapter 35 of the City Code to include gender identity as a protected class. And who's here to speak to this ordinance?
I am Madam Chair, I'm sorry, Councilwoman Oliver. Thank you. This ordinance is to amend Chapter 35 of the Wilmington Code as it protects the class under the City Code's human rights provision and amends the City Code with Delaware Gender Identity Non-Discriminative Act of 1913. And I'm in my notes. We are updating our city code to align with the state code to include gender identity as a protected class. We have had conversations with people, and in a time when the nation's dialogue is targeting people for who they are, in Wilmington, we are standing up for them. This is simply an ordinance to underscore the importance of protecting Wilmington residents. Wilmington's committed to equal provision of basic human rights and also updates the definition of sexual orientation aligned with, again, recent Delaware laws.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Oliver. Are there any questions from members of council? If none, is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to turn it back over to the sponsor to have any other comments before we move on.
No. Thank you, Madam Chair. Nope, I've said it all. It's just to, like I said, to upgrade our code to pretty much follow what the state has already had, but it's not on the Wilmington records. That'll be all.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so as I had mentioned earlier, this ordinance does not need to be voted out, and I believe that it's going to be on the agenda on Thursday, January the 8th. The 15th? Okay. Correction there, it's going to be on the agenda on January the 15th. Okay, all right, so we're going to move right on to our next item on the agenda, which is a resolution approving grant funding for Heart to the City. and I am the sponsor for this particular resolution. And basically, under Section 2-369 in the City Code, it requires that grants awarded by City Council in the amount of $5,000 or more within a fiscal year to be approved by resolution of City Council. So basically, it's more than $5,000. And Hartford, the city has previously received more than $5,000 for other initiatives from our community support discretionary funds. And so yours truly basically will be contributing more dollars. So this resolution basically is approving grant funding for a Heart for the City, Delaware, from yours truly's community support discretionary funds for operational needs, including the expansion of the iRise Dining Hall to offer an additional hot meal weekly food for the homeless and for the unhoused and for those who are hungry that are in need. So I just want to add that the I guess you want to say the owners or the pastors of iRise came to our committee meeting on last month, the finance committee meeting, and they share with us what the need is as it relates to the dining hall. The dining hall was operated by the Ministry of Caring for 40 plus years, and they moved on. The Ministry of Caring and the iRise Cafe has taken on the responsibility of continuing this 40 plus year initiative that Ministry of Caring used to handle. And during their inspection that they received, the public health department came in and they pretty much made them aware of some of the areas that needed to be improved and upgraded as it related to the operations that are going on in the kitchen. And so they asked council if we would be willing to help them as it related to some of these areas that were inspected that needed to be upgraded to help with some contributions. So that's pretty much what this resolution is speaking to. And I do want to thank those council members that were that responded. We have Council Member Nathan Fields, Council Member Bracy, Council Member Cabrera, Council Member Hackett, and Council Member Spadola, who also contributed, and Council Member Owens as well. Thank you, Council Member Owens. And if there are any other council members that are not included in here, you can please let me know at this time. I don't think it mentions President Congo, also President Congo. Councilmember Oliver?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I think this is a good resolution. Not to reiterate, as you stated, this was a legacy that Ministry of Care has been doing for over 40 years, and it's a program that's needed. So kudos to everyone who participated in this. And I see them going in there on 3rd and Walnut Street, so this is needed and overdue. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Councilmember Oliver. Are there any questions from any other members of council? If none, is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak? Okay, all right. If none, we are going to move on. I believe this resolution is going to be on the agenda this Thursday or the 15th? On the 15th? Okay, so this is going to be on the agenda on January the 15th. Okay. All right, again, as I shared, and as I shared earlier, this is a short agenda, but before we close out, I want to acknowledge Councilmember Kobe Owens joining us tonight as well. And so I will not prolong this meeting. I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And at this time, I will take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
So moved.
Second, sorry.
Okay, it's been properly moved in second to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, thank you everyone for joining and have a good night. Thank you.